What's going on, you guys? My name is Marissa, and in this video, we're going to talk about how to get your first 10,000 followers on Instagram and some cool strategies that I use. So you're going to want to stay tuned, and I'll see you in a second. What's up, guys? Welcome back to this video, and if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me at Marissa E. Romero on Instagram. I recently hit a milestone of 10K followers, which is pretty exciting because now I'm able to use, the swipe up features and really, boost my presence because I have the K now after my name, and so it's really exciting. But before I get into today's content, what I wanted to say was, if you're new to the channel, welcome. What I talk about on this channel is making money online, whether you're a beginner or intermediate. There's something for everybody. If you're an online marketer, I talk about Instagram marketing, e-commerce, affiliate marketing, sales funnels, email marketing, all that cool stuff. So if any of that could be useful, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your support. Now, I wanted to know in the comments who's interested in growing their Instagram to 10K and beyond. I'm pretty sure most of you are. So if you are interested, type in 10K in the comments so I could get a feel of who's excited about growing their Instagram. Now, I'm pretty proud of my Instagram, and it wasn't until really late in 2017, so maybe 8 months ago, where I really started to take my personal profile seriously of growing my personal brand. And at first I had tried to, start ridiculous, pages where it was just like money motivation, money quotes, and I was pretty embarrassed because I was like, yeah, I was all about it. But at the end of the day, your personal brand is extremely important. So whatever it is you're doing, make sure you're also growing your personal brand page with a business page, because they're going to be both very important. So what I wanted to say first off was I'm going to go through a couple of tips for you guys that really helped me with my growth, and that is content. And I can't stress this enough. It may sound obvious, but you have to have high quality content, and it has to be eye-catching. It can't be pixelated. It can't be just random and reposted from another person's Instagram. You have to have the original file and make it look nice. But it's not just about high quality and eye-catching. It has to be congruent all the way through. You can no longer, in my opinion, grow an Instagram if you have pictures of, food and random memes and random selfies and group pictures of photos of you at the gym with fitness. You have to have one theme of your content and stick with it. Because when people come to an Instagram that's all over the place and they're like, oh, what is this? It's an immediate way for people to exit off that Instagram page unless they know the person or have another reason to stay on the page. So that's rule number one, is content. And you can still take beautiful pictures with your iPhone. I mean, this phone is an iPhone 6 Plus. If you look at all of my pictures, probably the last 30 pictures, most of them were taken still with my iPhone. Some people are like, what camera do you use? Well, I use my iPhone, and I also use it's actually right here. I also use my GoPro. This is a Hero 5. It's waterproof, but what I love about it is you can take a video of anything, underwater, jumping, whatever, just casual, and you can take a still of any image and any frame from the video, and you can make it all nice, download it onto your phone, and put whatever filters you want, or change the contrast or whatever. So content is king. And once I figured out that I have to pick one type of style and go, I did. So my style is travel, because I'm a digital nomad and I travel all around the world and I'm able to work remote from whenever. So I love providing high quality, beautiful pictures from around the world. So that is kind of one of my niche. So let's talk about number two, hashtags. Now, hashtags for Instagram are kind of like SEO for Instagram. And the reason they're important is because you want to let the Instagram algorithm know what type of people you're trying to attract to your Instagram page. For example, some of the most important hashtags I use are entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial, or entrepreneur. There's different types of entrepreneur hashtags. I use things like remote work, work from home, digital nomad. So all the hashtags that relate to me and my brand, like digital marketing. So when people see my profile, they say, oh, okay, I know exactly what niche she's in. She's an online marketer, and she's able to work remote, da 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 da. So that is why hashtags are very important. And I wanted to make another note is you need to use all 30 of them. All 30 of them, because you can only post up to 30. So make sure you're using all 30 Instagram hashtags on your posts, and make sure they're relevant to your brand, your company, and your niche. And you can also, people in the past have used hashtags very wrong. And this is very popular, like I think in 2014, 2015, where people were hashtagging like for like, follow for follow, blah, blah, blah. Those are so annoying, and that's not how you properly use hashtags and grow your account. So that is what you want to steer away from and all that. So the next thing I want to talk about is to be engaging. And what this means is you don't want to be generic on your replies back to people that are, one, engaging on your posts. So if someone's saying, oh my God, beautiful photo, you want to be like, hey, thanks, so-and-so, I appreciate it. Or maybe you're commenting on somebody else's post. You don't want to say something generic, like put an emoji or put a thumbs up or, like a super cool, because that is like kind of screaming like automation, and people are like, oh, it's a bot or something. So you want to say, leave a comment that you can tell is real and is really engaging to the post. So that is what I had to say about engagement, and is really important. So the next thing on the list is captions. And captions are really important because this can make or break the engagement on your posts. So for example, what I like to do, like let's take this one for example. I think this is something. Okay, so I was saying every Monday I'm doing a series called Make Money Monday, where I give my hottest tips on how to make money both on and offline. So I'm giving people value by kind of explaining something else I'm introducing on my Instagram, on my IGTV, and back to the hashtag topic. You can kind of see an example of the hashtag I'm using, and these hashtags are working very well for my brand and for my niche. But you can kind of think of your captions as like a microblog or a mini blog, just kind of giving value about what it is you're doing or selling, or maybe some of the products or services you offer. For example, let's say you're somebody who's a Facebook ads marketer and you run a Facebook ad agency. You're targeting people who want to run Facebook ads for business. So let's say one of your caption, you give like your top 3 tips on how to improve your Facebook campaigns, and maybe it's a picture of you on the computer with a nice background, and you're saying, tip number 1 is this, tip 2, tip 3. So that is how you can create better captions for your pictures. So they have to be relevant. So I like to give value with business, and I also like to give value with personal experiences during travel. I think those are really cool. So that is that. So give value, choose themes related to your brand. And I think, am I on my last tip? Okay, tagging. Tagging is crucial. Some people leave this blank, and I heard it somewhere that you actually increase your engagement and your exposure when you use a location tag. So there's 2 types of tagging. There's the location tag on your picture, and there's also tagging other influencer accounts in your niche. So let me make this black. But yeah, you have to at least put your location tag. That is super relevant, and that is how people you're going to get those extra likes and extra engagement from people that have either been there recently or looking at pictures in that city or country. Influencers, you can tag relevant accounts that have to do with your brand. So again, If you're in the entrepreneurship niche, there's tons of motivational entrepreneur accounts that you can tag, and same goes for any other niche. So now the other thing I wanted to mention that I just thought about was these things right here. Your cover stories, okay? Or what are these called? Your Instagram highlight stories. These are crucial. You have to, these are where you kind of highlight your top Instagram stories that you post. Not only that, you can think of it as a form of advertisement and something that you want people to see right away. Because people will click on these stories as soon as they come to your Instagram. And they're helpful if, let's say, you have a promotion, you want to talk about who you're about, maybe you have some results you want to share. Really anything that you're about. If you're into fitness, you could show people's results on these highlights. So it's kind of like free advertising, and people know your brand and what it's about right away. Okay? So Insta highlight stories, and the way you get the cover photos, I just went to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and had somebody make these really nice little cover photos for me for my highlight stories, okay? And a couple more examples of really awesome pages that I like. The Avocado Factory, their content's on point. They have beautiful highlight stories. They have this kind of whitewash feel to their images. It's a restaurant actually in Bali. I used to eat there a lot. And I love their Instagram because it's like avocados and people, but it's so like congruent, and people love the feel of this Instagram because it's nice. Like you can kind of feel what it is, and it makes you want to visit this restaurant. But look at beautiful bio. No, that's the other thing I forgot to mention was the bio. You want to make sure that your bio is on point. Make it one line. You don't have to make it like sentences and sentences. Make it one line. Make people understand what it is you're about right away. So me, online marketer, digital nomad, CrossFitter. So things I like. Here's another one, High Carb Hannah. She's in the vegan niche. But she's got a dynamite YouTube channel as well. But hers is all about food, scenery, and fitness. And that she makes it work well because the look of her photos like all feel the same. And that's why she's able to mix in selfies with food, because it's branded very, very nicely and matches her brand. So that is how you can do that in the fitness niche and kind of combine different types of photos, making sure they're all congruent to each other. And lastly, if you are interested in memes, like having memes for your business, that's a good thing. But you got to make sure that the memes are nice. I mean, because I love this one, Digital Nomad Girls. They have memes that relate to all their content, and they're all the same color. And you could tell right away, oh, that's a meme with Digital Nomad Girls. So this is pretty cool. They kind of highlight different digital nomad women around the world, and their memes are all pink and they make sense. And if they're not pink, they're this type of meme right here. And they're giving value in their caption. They're using relevant hashtags, okay? So that is a way that you guys can also incorporate memes into your business. So one last thing before I end this video is, in my opinion nowadays, with Instagram, it no longer just takes off and pops off organically and gets a ton of growth anymore. You have to have all of these components that I talked about on this list, but also you have to use some type of Instagram automation to help with growth, engagement, and doing some of these things that you can't spend all day doing. And that is why I highly recommend this website right here called Spect Social. I actually know the owner and founder of this new company. He is actually the real deal. He had an Instagram page that he grew to 101,000 followers, and he actually sold it. He was able to grow it within 8 months or something like that, but he sold it because it was getting overwhelming for him to manage, and he wanted to branch out, create this company, and help other people. But what I love, I'll leave the links to this below so you don't have to worry, but you can kind of see what they're about. But one thing that they offer, You can get started for 30 bucks a month, where you have one account managed if you just want one Instagram account. So what they do is they have targeted follow growth. So they optimize with hashtags, targeted engagement growth, a liking community, and access to an exclusive community. So really, for those of you on a budget and looking to build your brand, I know that my friend's name is Chris that started this company. This company is going to be really good. He just launched this brand and already people are raging about it. So if you would want to get started, there's a link that I will have in the description below. I'll have the first link for you guys to get started. And he knows how to grow Instagram pages, and I think you guys will be exceptionally pleased with this product. So this is what my number one recommended Instagram growth company. So go ahead and check it out, because I know the feeling when you guys are trying to find an Instagram growth product or tool and it's a scam, or it gives you fake followers, fake likes. I can vouch for this company myself and say that this will help you organically grow and create customers and sales and new following to your Instagram. So go ahead and check it out. I hope this was valuable for you guys, and I hope that this inspired you to maybe change things around on your Instagram or get going with your Instagram. So again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions at all. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Marissa Romero, and I will see you guys in the next video.